Sarah, aka Sarah, and today we are renovating my office. Okay, let's get into it. So back in September of 2021, Matt and I were so fortunate that we were able to purchase a house, the house that we're in now, and that house had an extra room in it that I was able to claim as my own, which I've always wanted to do, and I struggled for a while because I really wanted like a full room closet, but since I have just this one room and we have a pretty decent sized closet in our master bedroom, I really don't need that. What I did need was a nice office space and a space to film these videos. So today I'm going to share with you how we renovated this room that we're in right now from its original state when we bought the house back in September to now, including ripping up floors, painting walls, buying shelves, putting together shelves, organizing, cleaning out my makeup, all that kinds of fun stuff. One of the biggest transformations that we did in this room was changing up the paint. You'll see there's these really bright pink and brown stripes on the wall that we had to spend quite a few days sanding down because the paint on the in between the stripes, they had painted so many layers that there was literally a little raised edge between the different colors on the stripes on the wall. So we had to sand those off. We used a ton of primer in this room and we painted all of the walls, and then we completely redid the flooring in here. So we actually redid flooring in 3 rooms in the house. This was the second room that we tackled. I kind of became our flooring czar for the house, I guess. For some reason I really enjoyed putting it together. I think it's kind of like grown-up puzzle making and I love puzzles. But anyways, if you want to put in flooring yourself, believe me, it is challenging. It was very hard. It took many days to do, but it looks beautiful now, and I think if I can do it, then anybody can do it, honestly. So that took quite a few days, and that's something I'm very proud of in this room, so I'm really excited that that turned out so well, and I'm so excited with the overall room. It feels like my space now, even though it's not completely finished yet. Okay, so I have been contemplating starting YouTube for a while. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Sarah. Subscribe down below. So when I actually started doing this room, I had YouTube on my brain, but I hadn't fully committed that I was going to do it. So I filmed quite a bit on my phone for my Instagram and for just our own purposes to have to share. So a lot of it is just clips I have showing overviews and not a lot of talking to the camera. So to start with, I thought I'd show you what the room looked like before, and then a few clips from ripping up the carpets, putting in the new floors, just so you can see that transformation. Because that was a really big part of making just the base of this room feel like a room that I could really turn into what I wanted it to be. And then once we get into actually decorating this room, organizing my makeup, figuring out what I want to do with it, I will show you some of those things as well. So let's see what this room looked like before I started renovating it. Okay, so now it's time to show you the state of my office. I will warn you, it is very bad right now. Let's go ahead and look at that and see what we're working with. Okay, no judgment. It's basically just been where I drop off everything that's mine, and nothing really has a place at the moment. So yeah, here's a before. Don't know how it got this bad, but we're gonna fix it. I did buy 2 shelves that I'm gonna put up, I think, on the side of these windows, but we'll see. And then I kind of like the idea of having this be my fun clothes. So I have some of my bachelorette party things, some fun colors, my space dress, and just some random things in here that I think would be cool to keep that as like a nice little glam display. And maybe I can put my makeup getting ready area in here somewhere. I do have that desk, which I've used in the past. So I need to figure out if I want to keep that or if I want to get a new one and figure out kind of the layout of the room. And then I also, you can see my setup over there needs some space for filming for YouTube and for reels and things like that. And then the other big thing I want to tackle is I have a ton of squishmallows and random stuffed animals that I've collected over the years. And I feel like these need a nice place to live where if I want them out I can see them, but maybe there's storage for them also, so it looks a little bit more mature in here, not like a little kid's room. And then I have this mirror over in the corner, which I kind of hate, but it's what it is for now. So I think I want to get a bigger mirror for some part of this room, especially if I'm going to be using it as a getting ready room. And then of course we got to leave somewhere so Murph can have access to the window to see out. But yeah, so here is the horrible state of things right now. Give it one last look. First thing we need to do is clean out some of this stuff and put these shelves together. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start by getting some of this stuff out of here. Let's do it. Trying to clear out the room. I've already made a couple changes, so I decided I think this back wall would be better to have the two shelves, because as you walk in the door's over here, so you come in, wow, beautiful shelves, and then I can have like, I might put the tapestry back up in the middle or put some cute space artwork in the middle, and maybe the desk will even go in front of that. I think that might work better. I just moved the desk to the side for now to have room to put the shelves up, but I think that'll frame the room a little better, and it won't feel so like side heavy. So now that we have that stuff out of the way, it's time to start building the shelves. One down, one to go. Murph, what do you think? This little guy was weird because it has two little triangle things on the back. So I used this hack that I learned from Sorry Girls on YouTube. Basically, I drew dots where the holes are. I'm not doing it very well. Basically, I took a piece of paper, lined up where the holes needed to be, drew with pencil on here, and then you nail the holes where you drew them, and then just rip the paper away, and your nails are there. You're good to go. So I'm going to hammer them a little bit more. And then we can hang this up. Now we have my syrup sign. Okay, we are back. We are here in my office. I got this done last night, very excited about that. Tonight I'm going to be tackling cleaning out this little drawer, which I am going to put probably in the bottom of the shelves, and then tackling some of my other makeup collection too that has gotten a little bit out of control since I wear pretty much only what's in my makeup bag these days. So let's start cleaning out these drawers. This palette is actually really pretty, like sunset vibes. I just forget that I have it, but I feel like maybe I would use some of these more. maybe we'll try this one. Air fresheners for my car. These things are kind of fun. I played golf in college, and these are the tees that we had that had our Florida Tech school logo on them. So if you're not a golfer, these basically hold the ball up on top so you can hit your tee shot, which is the first shot on the golf hole. But yeah, it's a fun memory. Don't know why they're in my makeup drawer, but okay. Love my Color Pop. I was desperately in need of some Zero Tech the other day, so glad to have found that. And this looks to be lots of random things. We have I actually really love this one in particular, this skin perfecting lotion. I use this almost every night. Okay, so now that the drawers are cleaned out, I have a few things that I found that I want to put in them. My makeup erasers, cotton balls. That's the main thing I wanted to have in here because I can never find these, and that's these cosmetic wedges or sponges that I use as my beauty blender for concealer and things like that. Those in there as well. And continue filling up the drawers. Right, next we gotta start with this box. This is mostly palettes, but there's some blushes, powders, looks like eyeliner and other random things in here. So let's get organizing on this. So here's the damage from that box. We have the keeps is basically all of this. So some eyeshadows, some primers, some blushes and highlights and setting sprays and powders and things. And then this pile over here is my get rid of. So this I'm either gonna give to my sisters or throw away if it's too old. This one in particular, I love. I think it's so fun. It's a few years old at this point, so I don't necessarily want to be putting it on my eyes right now, but the colors are beautiful, and Tarte is one of my favorite brands, so I love this one. Unfortunately, it's just time to move on. All right, let's find a home for these things. Okay guys, I am currently in my office. I'm very excited because it was my birthday this week. Woo, I feel so old. For my birthday this week, Matt actually got me 2 new pieces of decor, I guess, mostly decor, to go on my desk in my office. So I'm going to show you what he got me and how I think it completes the space. Honestly, I think it's perfect. So let's look at it. The first thing is this really cute wired lamp. I had a lamp here before. It's actually this one. I moved it over here. But that one was a little bit too big, I thought, for this space. So this one's perfect, and it's totally my style. I love these like little wired things and the gold and the little white lampshade. I feel like it just goes perfectly with the whole vibe in here. And then to match that, this is so cute. Look how adorable. Look at this little swinging astronaut dude. It's also on a little wired stand. The astronaut is reading a book, and he's literally hanging or swinging, if this will focus. No, it doesn't want to. But this little gray thing that the astronaut is sitting on is the moon. How cute is that? And then this is the angle. How adorable. So excited. Thanks, Matt. Okay guys, I have made a ton of updates in here, but I wanted to save the final reveal till the very end of this video. So let's see what this room looks like now. What do we think? You guys actually are gonna know before I do right now because the room's only about halfway finished as we speak. but we are having a housewarming party next weekend, so it will be finished by then. But yeah, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!